There's big things problem and little things problem caused by my mental illness. And I've told people before, I have been diagnosed as suffering from schizotypal personality disorder with obsessive and compulsive features. And I have been diagnosed as suffering from impulse control disorder. Something similar to panic disorder, but except it's more composed of rage as well as panic. Okay, now there's one of the little things, but yet little things are important because life is lived day to day. And one of the little things that it's hit me in has been with hair. My hair has been a problem, which has been affected by my mental state throughout much of my life. Okay, I can remember when I was 14 or 15 years old, the hairdresser is shampooing my hair, and he was astonished at how greasy and oily my hair was. And he was asking, whether or not I shampooed my hair regularly. And I believe that I shampooed it once a week. However, something's wrong with the way you're doing it if it's this greasy and this oily. And he mentioned it to my mother. My mother heard us talking about how badly cared for my hair was, and she said, "These teenagers." And the hairdresser was understandably perplexed by that remark, and he said, "What?" And she repeated it again, "These teenagers." Now, the thing about that was my having greasy, oily hair was not a symbol of teenage rebellion. The reason my hair was so, looked so awful was that I didn't realize that when you shampoo your hair, you're supposed to make a lather. I was putting too little shampoo on it. So I was actually making it worse because the small amount of shampoo I was putting on it, I think I'd been taught to put like a very tiny amount of toothpaste on the toothbrush, and somehow I transferred that to putting a very tiny amount of shampoo into my hair, so I didn't actually make a lather. I just basically put instead of really shampooing the hair, I just kind of, worked it into my hair, never really cleaned it. In addition, though, even when I finally figured out the right way to shampoo my hair, I still couldn't remember how often to shampoo my hair. My hair was naturally kind of oily, at least when I was younger. I'm older now, so it's kind of drier. And it needed to be shampooed fairly frequently. Okay? And I would forget to shampoo it. So I went into this other hairdresser's, place and salon, and he looked at my hair and he was kind of astonished by it. And he said, I'll do it now. I'll do it this time, but I usually won't even touch hair when this is this dirty. When was the last time you shampooed your hair? I couldn't remember. And, it's like a lot of day-to-day things. I just can't remember day-to-day things very well. Okay. And he did shampoo my hair, and he asked me afterwards, and he said, you've got naturally pretty hair. It's a shame you're not taking care of it. Okay? And see, that was that was kind of a. And he asked me, "Have you been sick recently?" That was the thing though. I just couldn't remember, and I'd had other people after that would ask me, when was the last time you shampooed your hair? And I couldn't remember. Again, it's first there was a problem when I was a teenager of knowing how to shampoo my hair right. And then when I was an adult, a young adult, there was a problem of knowing that I couldn't remember when or how often